Hello, and welcome to another update video on Solana. We seem to be in sell-off mode, but upper support is still holding. I'm not necessarily expecting a reversal here to the upside, but we could still get this fifth wave up. We don't have 5 waves yet, okay? Very important. Best I can tell, at least, this is not yet a 5-wave move. We're still holding this support region, however, that we talked about. So let me take you to let me take you through the let's say the two pathways here that we are tracking, that we have been tracking. No change, okay? No change. Things will change below $165.90. Yeah, that is when structure will really change. Until then, we can still see the wave 2 as having bottomed on the 2nd of August. That's at least what I'm tracking here. The condition is that we're holding above $165.90. At least we don't want a decisive break below it. If it happens, it will likely lead to invalidation. The formal invalidation point is this one. That's the $156.20 level. But obviously, we are using the levels above to get already initial signals and warnings. So we don't normally want to wait until something is invalidated. The power of Fibonacci is here to warn us earlier than that. The first warning, you could say, is a break below $192.39. But I have to say this would rather just be a signal that we are still working on the circle wave B pullback. A reminder, we're tracking here two scenarios. In the first one, well, the base case is the A wave topped anyway. Both counts, okay? But in the first one, the B wave already bottomed here on Tuesday the 19th. But then there is no real evidence for it because we don't have 5 waves up yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I get 5 waves up, then we can start to assume that in the next pullback, wave 2 should form a higher low, and then we can track higher prices. Right? So that would be a 1-2 setup, and we can go higher. And then in the yellow scenario, it's more like, okay, we have an A wave down. That was not all of the B wave pullback. Rather, the B wave pullback unfolds as a more extended ABC structure. Kind of makes sense because it's aligned with what Ethereum is doing as well. So this here would then be an ABC structure in wave B, very much in line with what Ethereum is doing. And now we could just come down in a C wave. And then from there, we can track higher prices. You know, in this particular scenario, the lower support area remains relevant, and the focus is on the $180 to $165.90 area. So how do we know which one it is? I think it's quite simple. For now, it's quite clear that the local pressure is downward, right? So we're looking lower, but at the same time, we can observe and watch upper micro support. I personally don't have much confidence that we're going to see a reversal here, but if we get the 5 waves, then the white count is confirmed. For now, this is an area to observe. The market clearly is currently holding around the 38.2 retracement. That's normally an ideal target for a 4th wave pullback anyway. So the market is not doing anything unusual right now. It's just how sharp this pullback is. But again, this internal C wave could be an impulse. But if we just fall further, then yeah, yellow would be confirmed. And again, how can we distinguish between the two? Again, it's quite simple. The $192.39 level is the key pivot between the two. So once we get a break below $192.39, that would be our confirmation that the yellow scenario is unfolding. Also, a wave 4 must not break into the wave 1 price region. That's just a little bit lower than that, $190.30. So, but yeah, below $192.39, you know, again, Elliott wave guidelines typically give us earlier signals than the hard rules. So once we get a break below it, yeah, we should aim for the lower support area, and then probably these previous swing lows will be tested once more from Tuesday and Friday. That's the update on Solana. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, I invite you to join us on X for additional updates. Again, you can get additional chart updates here, video updates, commentary, news, all sorts of things, memes. Check it out. The link is in the description and in the comment section. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.